Welcome everyone to this orientation session for the Dr. Homi Bhabha Young Scientist Competition, which is held every year for 6th and 9th standard. This orientation session is for 5th standard parents for children who will be starting 6th standard in academic year 2026-27. So here we go. I'm just going to share my PowerPoint presentation and I will go through the slides and explain everything about the competition and about myself and the coaching structure. So welcome everyone again. So let me just begin the PowerPoint. So yes, we are going to talk about the Homi Bhabha Young Scientist competition for next year. So these are some just memories that I would like to share. Give me 1 second. I will just start the audio for it so that you can enjoy the music with the video. So just give me 1 second. And yes, here we go. Um, all right. And yeah. Yes, so these were just some glimpses from our session where we have been doing this for the last 10 years. And now I will share with you the PowerPoint. Give me 1 second. Sure, here it is. And here we go. All right. And let us begin the presentation. All right. So this slide actually is specially for students. Now, if you see in this slide, I have put a fun things to look at. Now, this is what the Homi Bhabha curriculum is about actually. That it is, you have to read the books, yes, you have to study from that, but you have to also learn to observe the things that are around us. For example, everybody knows that the green symbol on a food packet symbolizes it's vegetarian, and when the symbol is red, it is non-vegetarian. Then I have put up a photograph of the Mormon butterfly. This is the blue Mormon butterfly. Now, this is the state butterfly of Maharashtra state, which was declared in 2015, almost 10 years ago. So this is the kind of GK information that might come as a question when, there's a little bit of GK part in the MCQ. This particular dog breed is known as Mudhol Hound. Now, this particular dog is actually in the Prime Minister's security fleet because it is known for its agileness and its strength, right? So there are so many breeds of dogs that we know. We have so many of them as pets, but this particular one was found fit for the job, and it is a totally Indian breed. Then I have put pictures of cut fruits. This is the experiment that we do during the summer vacations where the children are supposed to cut fruits, observe the seed placement in them. And then, in botany, there is a classification which is dependent on where is the seed placed. Okay, so these are different things that we will study in the classroom. A few examples of that. And now look at these two questions that are put in here. Where is the largest sundial? The largest sundial in the world actually is in our country. It's in New Delhi. It is in the Jantar Mantar. And where is the largest onion market in Asia? So for us Maharashtrians, we should know that this is actually near Nashik. There is a place called Lasalgaon, which has the largest onion market. So such kind of things are, I would put it in a way, it is GK related to science. Because where will onions grow, or where will mangoes or oranges or bananas grow? They will grow where the climate is fit for them, the soil is fit for them. Similarly, there will be discussions, or there will be chapters about what kind of clothes people wear and all that. Now, some of you might feel that, am I talking about geography? Yes, little bit geography is involved in this competition. Why? Because eventually geography is the science of the earth. Okay. And the curriculum that we are going to use for this particular topic or this particular competition is fourth, fifth, sixth standard state board curriculum. We will be going beyond the curriculum and teaching a little bit information from seventh and eighth standard also. But if you look at the state board books, the fifth standard book is actually called environmental studies, which means you have to know about the phases of the moon, the different seasons, what grows where, and like when does the mohor or the blossom of the mango tree come? When do we get kairis? When do we get mangoes? What are the different seasons? What are the different festivals associated with the seasons? All this kind of information is also supposed to be read and understood by the student. So it is kind of an overall learning about the different things related to nature, our body, physics, chemistry, biology, zoology, botany, geography, astrophysics a little bit. I encourage the children to look at the ISRO website, at the NASA website, and see if anything new has come up. There is absolutely no mathematics involved in that sense, and no languages, of course, because this is a science competition. All right. So a little bit about the competition. This is competition is being conducted by the Greater Bombay Science Teachers Association. They have been doing this since 1981. Now, I should tell you all that this is not a government organization. It is an organization of ex-teachers of excellent schools in Mumbai who have come together to create a competition where children of all boards can participate. Application based questions can be asked where they will test the children's knowledge, not just their rote or memory games, but have they understood the topic and can they answer the questions. So it does not matter which board you are from. You can be SSE board, CBSE, ICSE, IB, IGCSE, any other board. You might be a homeschooled child who is going to appear for NIOS. Everybody can take part. The competition happens only in sixth and ninth standard. And because there is so much participation, almost 70, 80,000 children take part every year, they have now divided the whole state into seven zones, and there is one zone called out of Maharashtra. So every kid is competing with the students or the children in their zone. I will explain that in a bit later in the next slides. Now, there are four levels to this competition. The first one is MCQ, multiple choice, 100 marks, theory paper, no negative marking, four choices per question, 1 mark per question. Okay, this usually happens in October, November. All right. And that is why parents, we start the coaching in January every year so that we have a nice sustained timetable to teach all the topics without burdening the child. And also those children who are appearing for the Maharashtra State Scholarship, please remember this will not burden or affect your studies for the scholarship exam in any way. I have designed the curriculum in that way. So don't worry about it. Okay. The second level is called the practicals. The students have to qualify for this level. I will explain that. And that is labs set up. We do that for the children and then we practice them with them and then they face that exam. Once those results are out, then the third level is an action research project. And then on that project and science, like general science, there are two interviews. For these two things, the children have to go to Mumbai, which is the last level of the competition. And then the medals are awarded based on that. Okay. So here we go, a little bit of detail. Theory exam, MCQ, as I told you, 7.5% students go ahead. Okay, so for example, if 100 students take part in the competition every year, like for a zone, 8 students go ahead. Out of every 1,000, 75 will go ahead. So it is a bit tough, but it is achievable. If you study well, if you practice with all the online test series that we give you, it is an achievable target. Okay, so now once you move to the second level, then you have to attempt the practical labs. Easy experiments are given. It is all about how the child can stand confidently and do the given list of instructions. Like suppose it's written, pick up the test tube, put chemical A, dip a litmus paper, observe the change in color. It is so easy. And then they have to write observation conclusions. Or they will be shown like a carrot, and then they will be asked questions like, which part of the plant is this, or what deficiency do you eat a carrot? So night blindness. So that kind of questions also come. That is the second level. That is the lab. Now, what they do is in this competition, they add the marks of the first and the second level, and now the children who qualify beyond that. Now, here it is 10% students. Okay, so they'll add the marks of level one, level two, and then they make a new merit list. Now, for example, again, if there are 1,000 students who take part in the practical, then only 100 go ahead. Okay, because it is 10%. Now, these 100 students, they are assured of a medal. Means what? You have reached the last stage of the competition. Okay, now what will happen? Now you know that you're getting a medal, you're getting a certificate. Now you have to do your project. Now the project topic is given by them. And then under that, I will help the students figure out what topic to choose. Then they will get counseling from outside if you want, or you can even do the project on your own. I have done it for myself, for my child when he was in sixth and ninth. He did it by himself. So that's a choice he will come to. This is literally in, next year. It will be in 2027 March. So there's still time for that. Okay, and then for there will be an interview on this project, and there will be a general science interview. For this, you will have to travel to Mumbai for a one-day trip. Now, this is the most common question asked by many parents. So that is why I decided to make a slide for it. Why should my child take part? Okay, you develop an interest in science, the observation skills are increased, the curiosity increases. We try to, you know, inculcate this habit in them where they will go and find information by themselves or just instead of just waiting. Yes, we provide notes. Yes, we teach in the classroom. Yes, there is a test series for practice, everything, but we are giving them questions sometimes that make them go and think, oh, why does this happen? Oh, let me go and find this. This is the whole idea. Okay, it definitely helps in the school curriculum for every boards, any other science competitions that you are taking part. This studies that you will do with us will help you there also. Okay, if your child goes for studies at IIT, either later when they are going to for internships, this is definitely something to put on your resume. This does not help in admission in any way, right? For IITs, you have to take part in JEE main and advanced. For medical, you have to take part in NEET entrance. But once something like this is on your resume, they know that this child is capable of this particular competition's medal, which they have achieved going through all the stages that I just described in the slide before. And for me and for Aniruddha Dada, who teaches with me, he teaches physics. The most important thing is develop that love for science, have fun in our classroom. And for us, it is about the child coming to the classroom because they want to come and learn with us. Okay, every time they should feel, yes, today class is there, I'm going to go. This is the whole idea. So that is why, I decided to put up this particular slide. Again, something about the competition. Now, all the medals that are awarded, they are going to be gold, silver, and bronze. The way they do it is once the interview is over, those children who had passed through the first, second levels reach the third level. Again, they put them up in a merit list. And now the first 10% get gold, middle 60% get silver, and the rest get bronze. But because they want more children to take part, they want to encourage the children. They have divided us into different zones. So we just compete in that zone. So here is that example that students in Pune who are from 6th standard and English medium, they will be competing in Pune 6th standard English medium zone. Now, in that also there is a bifurcation. All the state board kids they take part together, like Abhinav, Bal Shikshan, New India, DES, SPM. Examples I'm giving you, Vincent's, St. Joseph's. These schools, these children will compete together, and CBSE, ICSE, IB, IGSSE, all the others, they all compete together. So the cutoffs for both are different. See, there is always going to be a cutoff to go to the next level. And as I described two slides ago, the 7.5 top students, whatever is the last value, suppose it is 61, then all the children 61 and above have qualified for the next level. The less have unfortunately lost out by a couple of marks or something, but that is the cutoff. So this is where the cutoff changes for every zone, every division. For example, as I said, we are in Pune because I am based in Pune. There's a Mumbai zone, there's Thane, there's Nashik. So like that, the state is divided into seven zones: sixth standard, ninth standard, English medium, Marathi medium, and SSC boards, other boards. And then there is outside Maharashtra, they're encouraging students. So this year also we had a student from Chennai take part. She did an online exam and now she's coming to Pune to do her practicals. Okay, so all this can happen. So, a little bit about me and my co-teacher. My name is Leena Tonti, and I have a bachelor's in ENTC from COEP, a master's in IT. And after working in the IT industry for a few years, and my husband and I actually own an IT company, but then I realized that teaching is my passion. So, this is what I've been doing and loving doing since the last 10 years. My co-teacher, Aniruddha Prani, he is also has a degree in physics and IT, but he works actually in software. He's a project lead, but along with that, he has this passion of teaching small children. So both of us have made this nice collab where I teach chemistry, biology, general science topics, and he teaches physics topics. And it kind of works for the kids too, to have two different teachers teach them in two different styles. Now, this is a brag alert. We love to talk about achievements. Of course, this is something we like to show everyone. These are the medals we have received in the last 10 years. We're waiting for fabulous results this year too. The results have been out, and we know that almost 60 students have qualified. We're waiting to see if more have qualified for the second level. And now we have already finished the practical training. See, we don't wait for these results for the qualification for the 7.5. We've already finished practicals, and we are waiting now for the practical exam to happen in the first week of January. And just a list of different schools. Children from these schools have been with us over the last 10 years. Every year, we get children from new schools. SNBP is there, Akshara International, Blue Ridge. Many schools, obviously, which have not been named here, students from those schools also have been a part of our academy. So these are just names of different students. 2016, this was our very first medal, Ananya Nadkarni. Was an alumni of Millennium National School in Varze, and now she's pursuing her bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Purdue University in the US. So in this way, now all these children are doing something interesting. Some of them are in third year, second year, first year, and it is nice they collaborate with us and they let us know what is going on with their lives. We are in touch with many of the parents also, and the most important thing that happens is the siblings also come to us next year because they have liked the style of teaching for the older one. So this is just the list till 2024, 25. And this was our most stupendous, fabulous year, 23, 24. We had two toppers, Nimit Raze State Board and Narayani Puranik from CBSE, ICC, other boards. Both of them in their categories were Pune toppers for 6th standard. Now, Nimit is going to join us for 9th standard too. He was a topper throughout. He was actually the topmost kid in all over Maharashtra also, and he went on to win the gold medal. And Narayani here went on to win the silver medal. These are just some fun selfies that we take every year. Practical sessions, this is the way we teach the children. We show them plants and everything so that, and obviously there is a lot of homework given at home so that they are able to look at different things in the kitchen. For me, I will tell you, I always say that the kitchen is the biggest laboratory and your grandmom is a big scientist because so many things that happen in the kitchen, like, as simple as making ghee out of butter or churning the buttermilk to get the ghee or boiling of an egg or making an omelette, rolling out the dough, making a roti, frying, like how why the puri will puff up when it is frying. All this is science, right? So it is a science in the kitchen, and for that, the children are also kind of expected to know the different seeds, the vegetables, the root vegetables, the leaf vegetables, the spices, the pulses. So we encourage them to do that also at home. Okay, so this is now our coaching structure for the 6th standard competition. We have begun the admission procedure. We have already seats getting filled up. And now the first part starts in January, where this is the first phase of the class, Jan mid to March mid, 2 months. It's around 8 sessions. What we do is the session is online for all the students. Okay, from 6th standard onwards, we will have offline online batch. Right now, everybody is online. You have to come online once a week. You come on Thursday. If you cannot come on Thursday, come on Sunday morning. Okay. Now, why we have designed this is the main reason is the Maharashtra State Scholarship Exam. Many children are busy in that. It is on 22nd of February, and we do not want to disturb the kids' curriculum regarding that because now they're in the zone of practicing for that competition. But we have to start the curriculum because if we start it later in June, we are not able to finish it on time. Okay, so this is the most important reason we start it in January, that is in fifth standard next month. Okay, phase two is no class. Okay, we what we do is from mid March to March end, there is no class, sutti totally for studying for school finance. After that, in April and May, we start using the Google Classroom. Then we will put different fun activities and homeworks, quizzes, videos, reading material will be uploaded on Google Classroom for the child to do. Now, because it is summer vacation, you might go to your hometown, you might go on trips anywhere, but you have access to the internet, you have access to your Google Classroom, so the child can do the homework seriously and continuously. We want them to do all the homework activities. They are a part of the curriculum. Okay. Along with that, you will also have to come to our academy address in Kothur and pick up your hard copy of the notes. Everything is on Google Classroom. Believe me, there are videos of each and every topic also. Whatever we teach in the classroom, there's a video uploaded also. All right. But eventually, it is good to have the child have a hard copy of the notes in their hands. Along with that, they are going to use books of their own school, their fifth and sixth standard textbooks of science for studying. You don't have to keep on buying expensive material. Once you enroll with us, we will give notes and then you use your school books. Then the third phase will start, which is the like now we are getting into the zone for studying for the exam or for the competition. So over here now, the classes will begin mid-June. They will go until September end. And now you have to send your child twice for the class. Okay, so how does this work? So this is, as I'm telling you, this is January to mid, the first part. Okay, now for the third part, okay, again, this is the second part, March to mid-March to May for just for Google Classroom. The third one over here now is online or offline batch. Okay, you have to come twice. Now, this is batch one. What is this batch? We call it the weekday batch. From June to September, it is offline in our academy at Kothur, which is near Nurse Stop or Karishma Society. And you have to come every Thursday and Friday, 7 to 8:30 twice a week. I will be teaching on Thursday and Aniruddha Dada will be teaching on Friday. So you have to come twice a week. This batch is totally offline, June to September. Okay. Next is we call this the weekend batch, where this is also offline. And now the child has to come two times again, obviously, Saturday afternoon over here and every Sunday morning. So again, Saturday afternoon I teach and Sunday morning Aniruddha teaches in the classroom. Okay, so that's the same topic. And the third batch, this batch is specially for children who are out of Pune, who live very far away from Kothur. Travel will be a problem. For them, we have designed this special online batch. Now, here what happens, January to March, as it is, everybody is online, right? April, May, you have homework. June to September also, you continue online only. But now you have to come twice a week. Saturday afternoon, Dada will take physics, and Sunday morning, I will take chemistry or biology. Okay, we never mix the online and the offline batches. It's pure online or pure offline. We never have an hybrid batch so that we can pay attention offline. We can pay attention to offline students. Online, we can pay attention to online students. Okay, so this is the way that we do the admission procedure. You send me a WhatsApp message to my phone number. Then I will give you a link for the online form. You have to fill a Google form. You have to do the payment of the fees. Now, our total fees are rupees 13,000, which includes our coaching. We will give you printed notes. There'll be online videos, quizzes, and most importantly, an online testing platform that we use, which has 4,000 questions. Now, this test series is very nice. The why I say it like that is there are test papers per topic, then revision, then full portion, then old question papers, GK papers. It goes on in a series. The most interesting thing about it is though that if you study, you have to study and attempt because you can attempt only once. Okay, this is very important to remember. So what happens is that you suppose you have studied the topic magnetism, you want to solve the paper. The child clicks on the start paper, they solve all the questions, their radio buttons, they press end. Once they press end, immediately they see the answer key, they see their score. So what happens? They can see what is wrong, what is right, where am I lacking. If they have doubts, obviously we are there to answer. But now this gives them a structured way to go through each and every topic. So the way we work is Once we finish the topic in the classroom, we say, okay, now go and solve this paper. Go and solve a human body digestive system. Go and solve structure of flower. In this way, they go through everything, the first subject papers. Then once that is over, then the revision papers start. Now, this test series will open in April. All this is done once all the fees are received. So the fees are collected in two installments. The first installment is rupees 3,000, which is due immediately now when you're taking the admission. Now, always remember that when you're filling the form for us now, okay, as I said, again, I will repeat, Jan to March, everybody is online. Doesn't matter. I will send the links for both Thursday and Sunday. You attend any one. Doesn't matter. You have to tell us in the form which batch you want from June to September, right? So June, if you want to come Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday offline, or Saturday, Sunday online, that you have to let us know. Okay, because we fill the batch according to that. Once the seats are over, there are around 42 seats in the offline batch each and 50 seats in the online batch. So once that is done, we close the batch. Okay, so first come, first serve basis, we will keep on doing this. And once we do this, then the balance fees of rupees 10,000, they will be due on 1st of April, which is the start of the new financial year. And in this way, we are done with our admission process. And just for fun, and a couple of more things. We immediately begin the practical training. Once September and class is over, October, November, the first level is done. We have already announced the batches in September also about the practical training sessions over the weekends because we want to make sure that the practicals are done in a calm, confident manner. And to tell you honestly, it is a way for the children to apply the knowledge that they have now learned in the classroom. So I encourage the parents that come for the practical, send your child. It does not matter either way, my child qualifies or not. It is a learning experience. It is like a Sunday science school. They get to handle all the apparatus, the test tube, the litmus, the beaker papers, stop beaker, the litmus papers, a stopwatch, everything and anything they get to handle. Okay. And for that, the charges are different. So all that will be conveyed to you in September 2026. Last, just for fun, I'm just going to show you a couple of reviews. These are reviews from moms or dads, okay, about how they loved our coaching. And it is always fun to know that the parents really appreciate our efforts. Okay, so this is a big, message sent by one parent whose child actually should not win any medal, but she just liked our method of studying, and that is why of teaching, and eventually went for she's in a medical college right now at Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the new college that has come up. And these are two reviews from very cute students of mine. Those two little girls, now they will be going to 10th standard. They were with me in 6th standard and they were with me in 9th standard Bhaba also. Both of them now loved the way we taught. They did not win the medal again. Now these reviews are, that is why more important for us. When you go through the whole process, you win the medal. It is a great achievement, believe me. But when the children give us, heartfelt reviews in this way, saying that they liked it, it's okay. We didn't win, but we loved it. We enjoyed it. We learned science. We got interested in science. That for us is the ultimate, as would you say, gift or bakshis. All right. So this is all about the competition. And I hope you all have understood what I was trying to tell you. But still, if you have any questions, please do DM me on 92703 44012. Our admission process has started, and we are, going to and looking forward to starting the sessions in January. Thank you very much.